Hi Sagittarius, how are you? I hope you are doing well. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Nina or Sinfulpluto, and if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate your support. I really hope you enjoy your stay here with me today, and I hope that you are able to receive any messages that you need to hear for the upcoming week, okay? So, Sagittarius, we're going to be going over what you should be expecting for the week of July 29th, alright? This is going to apply to Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter in Sidereal and Tropical, so check both of them, alright? Wow, you're really wanting to talk today. You really want to talk today, huh? But yeah, so let's just get right into it, alright? Alright, so Sagittarius, you really need to say something. What is in store for Sagittarius the week of July 29th? Jesus, you guys are really loud today. Alright, so we have the Three of Wands, alright? So you're exploring possibilities. Some of you could be traveling somewhere. For some of you, it could be for a romantic interest, because I do have the Knight of Cups. So you could be traveling to see a romantic interest. If this is like a long-distance relationship, I think some of you could be wanting to do that. We have the Seven of Cups reversed. Alright, we have the Seven of Cups reversed, making dreams into a reality. And then I have the Page of Swords, which is communication. And then I have your card, which is actually the Magician reversed. And then I have the Seven of Pentacles and Strength reversed. So you could be dealing with a Leo, but you could also be dealing with a Gemini, a Virgo, or another Sagittarius. Alright, so we'll get into these cards later, but for now, let's get into these four, right? So the Three of Wands is all about exploring your possibilities. This is you wanting to explore your options, wanting to explore a lot of opportunities. This is you, like going on the boat, like you're on the boat, and you just want to explore. You want to explore the world. You want to see what is beyond the horizon, if that kind of makes sense. I feel that a lot of you really want to travel. I think that a lot of you really just want to get out there. I think that for some of you, especially with this Knight of Cups, you're wearing your heart on your sleeve, and you might be going the distance for someone, to make some sort of love offer with the Knight of Cups. I feel like you're really, like I said, you're wearing your heart on your sleeve, and I get butterflies. I'm getting butterflies. Do you guys have butterflies? This is very, like, cutesy, romantic. I feel like whoever this is involving, I feel that they give you a feeling that you haven't had in a very long time, if ever. And so I feel like there's a lot of really, it's so, like, it's puppy love to me, and it's so sweet. And I feel that with the Seven of Cups, I feel that this is something that you've been waiting for a long time. With the Seven of Cups reversed, this is like, I feel like this was a long time coming. I feel, you know, if you're in a relationship, or if you're, even if it's just a friend, it's someone that I think that you have a lot of really genuine feelings for, whatever those feelings might be. It doesn't have to be romantic feelings, but you have a deep love for this person. And I feel that, you know, maybe in the beginning you guys were talking about, oh, you know, I really want to see you, I really want to visit you. And, you know, you were just kind of like talking about it, but, you know, maybe you guys never really meant it in that way. And then maybe one day you guys actually thought, okay, no, I genuinely want to see you. And so you planned out some sort of trip to visit this person, or they planned out a trip to visit you. And, you know, you got the flight tickets, you got a hotel or something, and, you know, now you're just waiting for the moment. And I feel like that for a lot of you, that moment is finally coming into fruition, and it's almost kind of hard to believe. It's almost like a dream, a very distant dream is coming true, because I think that for a lot of you, it just didn't seem very real. It seems like a fantasy. It seemed like, oh, like, you know, plans are going to fall through. It's just not going to, it's too good to be true, essentially. And so now that it's right in front of your face, you're like, oh my God, it's true, it's real. You know, I'm finally going to be able to see this person. For some of you who have been in long-distance relationships for a while, and you already know this person and you've already seen them in person. This could also be that, you know, it's just that time where you're visiting each other again, and, you know, the moment is finally here, the time is finally here, and you're really excited because you finally get to hold each other once again, and that's your dream come true, you know. It's the fantasy coming to life once again, and that for a lot of you could be what is giving you so many butterflies, or just a lot of excitement, which I'm honestly like really freaking happy about. And then we have the Page of Swords, which is all about communication, and I feel like it's effective communication. I feel there's a sense of trying to analyze everything, and I think that for some of you, maybe you're trying to intellectualize your feelings or rationalize your feelings or trying to make sense of everything because there's so much for you to handle, and I feel that some of you might not entirely understand or know how to deal with the feelings that you're feeling because it's not often that you feel this way. So some of you might actually need to like actually write out your feelings. Maybe you need to journal everything. I feel that some of you are writing a love letter, which is I think is really cute. Some of you could be writing a love letter, or you're going to receive a love letter. Yeah, because I see this person writing something. I see them writing with a little feather, little what is it, a plume? A plume? But I feel like that's what's happening. You might be writing a love letter or doing something to express your love to them, which I think is really sweet. But I also just think that there's a lot of really open communication. The only thing, though, is this Magician reversed, which is your card, but it can also represent a Gemini or a Virgo that you're dealing with. Maybe you're in love with a Gemini or Virgo, or you're just in some sort of partnership with a Gemini or Virgo. Anyways, this to me, it can signify two things. One, it can signify manipulation and stuff, but I don't really see that here. I see a lot of true love, so I don't think it's a manipulation thing. I think more so for the most of you, this is the fact that you feel that you feel a little bit insecure. Maybe with this Page of Swords, maybe you doubt your own writing skills. Maybe you doubt how eloquent you actually are. Maybe you doubt how intellectual you actually are, and maybe that's something that is holding you back a little bit when you're going to see this person, because maybe you feel as though this person is smarter than you, or more intellectual than you in some way, or has more knowledge or wisdom than you, and that makes you feel a little bit I guess intimidated, or just a little bit discouraged in some sort of way. So I would say with the Magician, listen, whenever the Magician reverse pops out, this is always saying that you absolutely have all the power that you need, and you have all of the power that you need to manifest anything that you want. If you want to manifest more intellectualism, you can absolutely do that. I mean, this is your card. This is whatever you want, you can have if you put your mind to it, if you journal, if you write everything out. If there's any insecurities that you want to get rid of, like, affirm that you will do that and that you are doing that. So that's one thing. You definitely have to believe that you are a powerful manifester, and also the Magician reverse can signify communication. So I feel that for some of you, communication is very important right now, because we have the Page of Swords and the Magician reverse. So this could be like miscommunication with the Magician, but we also have the Page of Swords upright. So I feel that there's a fear of you miscommunicating for some reason, or it could also just be that the love letter was misunderstood, or whatever you communicated to this person was misunderstood. But I feel that this can be rectified if you're patient, because I have the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel that as long as you're patient, and I feel that, okay, so for some of you, I feel that for some of you, this is in relation to like sending an email or sending a letter. It doesn't have to be a love letter, but just sending a letter overall via like snail mail. And with the Magician reverse, I kind of see it as a blockage where, you know, the letter doesn't arrive on time, the letter got lost. Maybe if it's an email, maybe the email got sent to spam or something like that. So if that's the case, then just be patient, and, you know, if it's like snail mail, then you're just gonna have to be patient because there's nothing else that you can do. But for those that are that it was like an email or something, just, you know, maybe like forward it back to them or resend it or something, or, you know, do something along those lines where, you know, it's okay. So yeah, I feel that a lot of you are kind of really feeling insecure because I do have the Strength card reversed. So there's an insecurity here. There's like a lack of a belief in your ability, or just in your, there's just like, there's a lack of faith in yourself. I feel like it's almost like you feel that you're not good enough for this person, or you just feel incompetent, or you feel inadequate in some way, which I really recommend, especially with the Page of Swords, for you to write out your feelings, to definitely journal everything. So that you can just get that all out there. You can kind of purge yourself of that. And, yeah. But just purge yourself of that and like release it from yourself so that you can make space for better energy and more productive energy. But yeah, I really feel that you guys are super, super, super hyped and excited about whatever's coming for you, which honestly makes me so happy. Sagittarius, I love you so much. So just live in the moment, man. Live in the moment. All right, so I want to clarify this Page of Swords really quick. So what's going on with this Page of Swords? Can we clarify this Page of Swords, please? All right. Oh, okay. So we have the Five of Swords. Interesting. And then we have the 10 of Wands, and then the 8 of Swords. Interesting. So the 5 of Wands, to me, signifies some sort of battle or kind of being persecuted in some way. And then we have the 10 of Wands, which signifies a burden. And then the 8 of Swords, which signifies feeling very trapped in a situation, but it's like a mentally imposed feeling of imprisonment. So I wonder if you guys, I think for some of you guys, I feel like you're kind of leaving a place that, or you want to leave a place that you're no longer happy in. For some of you, I feel like you're kind of, it could either be, I keep on thinking leaving a country that you're not happy in, leaving a country that you're not accepted in. Or it could even just be like leaving a town, leaving a city, just leaving somewhere that I think that you would consider home. Leaving a place where you feel persecuted or attacked in some way. And I feel that with the Page of Swords, you're letting someone know how you feel, or you're like talking about it. I feel like some of you maybe are writing like an article or like a blog thing where you're talking about your experience feeling imprisoned in some way or feeling trapped in some way. But there's a feeling of like, so for some of you, there's a feeling of just wanting to be free. There's a freedom of liberation that you want to go through with the 3 of Wands reversed, because that can also signify liberation. You want to go through some sort of liberation because I feel like for a long time you've been feeling trapped in some sort of situation. But what is this? What is this? What is that? Why are you feeling trapped? I feel like some of you kind of want to chase after your dreams. You want to make your dreams into a reality. I feel that for some of you, this could be where you're in a home where your parents don't really support you or your dreams, and so you decide to move out and do your own thing and make your dreams a reality. Because I feel that living in this home made you feel really trapped. It made you feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. It made you feel like you didn't really have any sort of support. So I feel that some of you may have been calculating a way out with the 7 of Pentacles. Some of you may have been calculating a way out or just building up to this moment. So what is this feeling over here? What is this like persecution or imprisonment? Some of you, yeah, we have the Ace of Cups reversed, which is a lack of emotional fulfillment. And then we have the 4 of Cups, which is like indifference. And then we have the Hanged Man reversed, which is like martyrdom. And then we have the 6 of Swords reversed. And then the Emperor. So you could be dealing with an Aries, but I feel like, okay, so for some of you, there may be a father figure in your life or just an emperor figure in your life, someone very, I'm picking up hyper masculine, someone who's very hyper masculine, someone like very machista, who is trying to hold you back, who is trying to control you, because this person is a control freak. This person is trying to control you, trying to keep you submissive, trying to keep you down so that they can feed their own ego. But this persecution has to do with you, like this imprisonment, should I say? This feeling of being imprisoned it has to do with you not being emotionally fulfilled. You're not happy in this place, and I feel that some of you might feel like a victim. With the Hanged Man reversed, you could also be dealing with a Pisces who's making you feel this way. Or maybe you personally have Pisces placements. But I feel like this Emperor doesn't want you to leave. And there's something going on here. We have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. There is some sort of like unfinished cycle going on with you guys. Or like unfinished business. Or there's some sort of like lack of closure. For some of you, it can be that you... For some of you, it can be where you want to leave, but you always find yourself coming back. That can be a case, or it can just be that you want to leave, but this person really isn't letting you. Or there's just some sort of unfinished business with an Aries in your life, or with an Emperor figure in your life, some sort of authority figure, or like some sort of like military leader. For some of you, maybe you're in the military and you want to leave the military, but for some reason they're not letting that happen for you. And so I feel like you're just not really that happy. Hanged Man reversed, it's like you feel stuck. You definitely feel stuck. But I feel that with the Hanged Man reversed, it's like you feel helpless, but you haven't really taken much action to move forward. You haven't taken much action to actually leave. I feel like you've just kind of been wallowing in your own misery, wallowing in just this phase in your life, and you're not taking much action. And so there's that martyrdom. You see yourself as a victim, or you see maybe that you're a victim of circumstance, or that you just see yourself, you just feel bad for yourself. You feel pity for yourself. And I need you, if you want to make a better life for yourself, I would really recommend that you actually take the action that you need to take. So that you can leave this situation, because I think that for some of you, you're just not happy here, and I feel that some of you are repeating the same actions, you're going through the same processes, you're going through the same things over and over again. Behaviors are being repeated because you're not doing anything different, and that's why we have the Wheel of Fortune reverse, which is a lack of fulfillment, and there's something that you're not learning. There's just something that's not clicking. You know that video? I was like, what was that video? It's like a meme where it's like, what's not clicking? That thing, that's what's going on with you. Yeah, and I feel like you have to get yourself together. Yeah, look, we have the Lovers reverse, which is you making the easy decision rather than the decision that's actually good for you. So you could also be dealing with a Gemini, although, well, no, yeah. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You could also be, oh, look, Temperance reversed, your card. Temperance reversed. There's a lack of moderation. There's a lack of patience, and I just feel like there's a lack of work. This is a lack of work, and I think for some of you, this is definitely like a test of your resilience, a test of what you have learned. This is a test of your determination and whether or not you are willing to stand up for yourself and take action, or if you're just going to continue being complacent in whatever it is that you're in. Because with the Eight of Swords, we have to remember that, yes, you feel imprisoned in a situation and you feel helpless in a situation, but you have all the power to leave, and you're the one who is putting yourself in that. It's a mental prison. You know what I mean? It's all kind of like in your head. You're creating, and I'm not saying this in a way of like blaming you or anything like that. Not at all. But you have the power to leave. You have the power, like, unless this person is like really holding you down and like has a gun to your head and is like really threatening you to not leave. But you have all the power you need to actually leave. And I feel that for some of you, this person may have really convinced you that you were powerless. I feel like this Emperor may have really convinced you that you were powerless, and maybe that's why we have the Magician reversed, where you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe that you can do what you want. You don't believe that you can manifest a better reality for yourself. You don't believe that you can get out of the situation. So it just feels like your cup is empty, and I feel that this person may have really beaten you down mentally and emotionally, to the point where they didn't even have to like physically touch you to make you stay. I feel that emotionally and mentally and maybe even spiritually, they may have abused you in that way or taken advantage of you in that way. And that was enough for you to just stick around and because as like once your ego is broken and once, you know, your resolve is kind of broken, of course, like you'll just stay there. So that's what I see going on for some of you. Also, I think some of you could be, just to kind of tie it back to what I was saying earlier about, you know, you traveling to someone. Some of you could be leaving behind this emperor and you're going to someone who you truly have feelings for. Some of you, like I said, you could be leaving like the military or something to go to the person that you really love. Or you're taking a break from the military to go to someone that you really love. And I feel that they're going to help you kind of release a little bit of the burden and live a little bit in the fantasy that you've been needing to live. Because I feel like the reality that you're living in with this emperor is just a little bit harsh. So I feel like you're going to this person to just feel a little bit more liberated. Yeah, boy. So I think I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Spirit Animal Oracle, and then I'll pull some affirmations for you. And then we will be on our way, my darlings. All right, so what does Sagittarius need to hear at this time? All right. All right, so what message does Sagittarius need to hear at this time? What does Sagittarius need to hear? Okay. Believe in yourself. I can't make it up. Believe in yourself. That was at the bottom of the deck. And then Cow Spirit. This is also at the bottom of the deck. I'm not going to get into this card, but the miracles are endless. So, all right. So the card that fell out was Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. So even though you feel really helpless, and even though you feel that you're in a situation that you're really stuck in and you're not happy with where you are, there's a bigger purpose to all of this, and I feel that this is all a big test. This is a big, I guess, karmic test, if you will, to see how you're doing and to just test your abilities, to test how you are, to test your resolve, to test how much you have improved as a person, to test how much you have and grown as a person, and how much resilience you've developed, and you know how much you have grown out of this helplessness, and out of the mind state that life is just happening to you, and kind of a sense of complacency. So I feel like Spirit has a plan is just saying, you know, yes, there are hard times, but there's always a greater purpose to it. And even there are some things that you go through that are just very difficult, and you question, like, why did I have to go through this? And, you know, I feel that it all has a purpose in the end, and I feel that it's just teaching you to be a stronger person. I'm not saying that you deserve what happens to you, like all the bad things that happen to you. I'm not saying that you deserve those bad things, but I'm saying I think that there's a bigger picture. And so I think this is just saying, this is reassuring you that there's a purpose to all of this. And I feel that I keep getting a sense of like freedom is near. You're going to be free soon from whatever the situation is. So just hang tight and do whatever it is that you need to do. But you have to put the work in. And then believe in yourself. I feel like this is very self-explanatory, especially with the Magician reversed. Definitely believe in your power. Believe in your ability. You might need to work on your heart chakra. Yeah, you might need to work on your heart chakra or your sacral. Yeah. So you can do that by like saying affirmations. You can look affirmations up online of specific for the specific chakras. You can also do meditations with binaural beats, or just do like a guided meditation for the specific chakra. You can journal. You can even do yoga that are with. You can do specific yoga poses, and you can even look that up online. It's all on YouTube, pal. You can look up yoga, like 15, 20-minute yoga things, yoga videos that target specific chakras. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. All right. So let's see what you need to hear, Sagittarius. I feel like for the person that you're talking to, okay, this one fell out. Good things to come. So it says, there are so many amazing gifts coming to my way. I can't see them now because I respect the general convention of not peeking under wrapping paper. But they will show up when the time is just right, and that's when I'll remember how much fun it is to be surprised. Okay. And then we have trust. I trust that everything will be okay in the end, partly because I simply know it in my gut, but also because it's way more fun to live with trust and confidence than to be a defensive wiener. So there's that. But I feel like with this person that I was talking about, whoever this is with the Knight of Cups, I feel that some of you, like, they're a weakness to you in the best way possible. Yeah, so that's really sweet. But yeah, Sagittarius, that's all that I have for you, my loves. I hope that this resonates with you. Let me know in the comments down below if it does. And if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. Share it to your friends, family, your lover, neighbors, whoever. Subscribe if you so desire, and hit the bell notification to know when I upload my videos. Okay, I think that's it. I love you. Please drink lots of water. Take care of yourself. Eat food. Alrighty. Maybe don't indulge so much on that midnight snack. That's it. Alright. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.